They're singing a song about their lost home in Africa and about the escape from slavery. No matter that they're too poor to afford real instruments, they're playing their village anthem from the heart. This is Palenque. Villagers call it their corner of Africa in America. This anthem shows the whole country that what we have here is black power and that we're descendants of Africa, she says. The village anthem honors their hero, Bencos Piojo. He led the Colombian slave revolt and escape from the colonial port of Cartagena 400 years ago. Millions of Africans, especially from what is now Congo, Liberia and Senegal, were transported to Cartagena. But like the statue shows, Bencos snapped his chains and led dozens into the jungle hinterland to freedom. At 81, Basilio Perez says his mind gets cloudy when he tries to remember how many children and grandchildren he has. But he remembers the stories passed down through generations like it was yesterday. It was as difficult for the slaves to get here as it is to get from the earth to the moon. There were tigers, lions and snakes. It was terrifying to be in these jungles, he says. Slavery was abolished in Colombia 150 years ago, but nowadays blacks and Indians rank among the poorest and most discriminated sectors of society, according to government and independent reports.
La raza negra no es libre.
The black race is not free. We're still oppressed, especially in terms of jobs and education. We have minimal rights, he says. Local legend tells how slave masters split up slaves from the same tribe to stop them communicating. The ploy failed, and today Palenque's inhabitants still speak a language experts say is a fusion of Bantu languages and Spanish. Teacher Sebastian Salgado said his parents were too ashamed to teach him the language at home, fearing he would be mocked by white Colombians. Instead, he learned in the village's dusty alleys. When Palenque loses its language, then Palenque loses its identity. If there's no language, we stop being the people of Palenque and the descendants of Africa, he says. Spanish masters also tried to ban the slaves' talking drums, but the drums have not fallen silent altogether. At 5 years old, Luis Alejandro has already learned to tap out a tune. His granddad, Jose Paito Valdez, is the local drum maker, a skill he says was handed down. I often used to watch my uncle making drums, and it was etched in my mind, he says. As the afternoon heat subsides after a heavy tropical thunderstorm, youngsters get together for a jam session. These days, the drums are not for talking, but dancing. Village elders say some of the dancers' movements are a secret code from slave times to symbolize resistance against their masters. The rhythm may have mingled with more modern sounds of South America, but they can still hear the beat of an African home they've never known. Carl Penhall, CNN, Palenque, Colombia.